if you don't remember, Pino flew out here not too long ago to fight Milk74, right? Pino's main mistake was being around Mighty Mouse. At that point in time, Mighty Mouse was camouflaging the realities in regards to his predation, okay? Like majority who have been found guilty of those acts, they camouflage things until all the puzzle pieces come out and formulate an entire puzzle. They paint a more accurate portrait. It's easier for people to sidestep reality and camouflage this mayhem, right? Mighty Mouse was making it seem as if he was just chilling in a room, and in a room next to him in some motel somewhere, basically, there was an underage girl having sex with somebody, or maybe even being sold. And to some degree, he heard of that and knew that, but, because he didn't step in and intervene, he's going to face some repercussions because he had cardinal knowledge. That's a bunch of... I'm trying not to cuss, homie. That's a joke with no punchline, okay? Now, turns out Mighty Mouse was doing those things. All right, he wasn't just in a room next door hearing it through the walls. Nah, man. He was doing them. He was selling them. He was involved with the acts. It is what it is. He was knowingly satisfying his impulses and being a predator, homie, and being a waste of oxygen. And instead of coming out, currently, saying, hey, man, there ain't no justifying it. I wish I had a time machine. I'd travel back in time, cut my genitalia off, and strangulate myself with my private parts, bro. I'd kill myself if I could, but I don't have a time machine, so all I can do is be honest with you and stand against this. But that's not his get down. I never made a video at any point in time giving him credit as a person, homie, saying, oh, all these fools talking about Mighty Mouse, saying they're going to do this and that, homie, but they're a bunch of counterfeits, they woofing, homie, they don't intend on doing nothing, and he's really not that sinister of a dude. I never made a video like that because my intuition told me he may be a sinister individual. He may be a predator, homie. We don't know all the information. It is what it is, right? Trying to see where it led, homie. Trying to see what differentiate falsehoods from reality, okay? And you gotta have discipline, homie. You gotta be patient, fool. You can't jump into associating with people and being loyal to them unless you know these things. So that's why I never made a video giving credit to Mighty Mouse, right? Now we see all the details being divulged. Pino, just like everybody, has been made aware of all these details now. He's chosen to separate himself from Mighty Mouse. It's a little too late in this sense, homie. Him associating with Mighty Mouse was the excuse for Milk not to fight him, homie. Period. Milk first said, oh yeah, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. And then Pino flies all the way down, touches down. Milk said, okay, we're gonna fight at the gym. When Pino touches down, he's like, I'm not gonna fight you at no gym. You with a chomo, fool. You a goofy. I'm not gonna fight you at a gym. You with a chomo. Bro, you knew he was with him. You knew that he was kicking it with Mighty Mouse. You already agreed to fight him at the gym. And you come up with all these excuses. That's why I told Pino you got to separate from Mighty Mouse. When he was here in L.A., homie, supposedly about to fight Milk, right? Pino came. You feel me? He flew all the way from Florida, bro. I told him you got to separate from Mighty Mouse because that's going to be Milk's excuse. And anybody else's, really. All they got to do is say, he's with that chomo. I'm not going to fight him. Which makes no sense in itself. If I was speaking down upon an individual like Mighty Mouse, talking mad-ish about him, right? Saying he's no good, he a chomo, he a rapist, whoop, whoop, whoop. You know what I mean? I'll do this and that when I see him. People like me do this and that. We slide on sight. I'm like Donkey Kong when I see him. You know what I mean? And then he comes to the gym in Oxnard, California, theoretically, right? We're theoretically assuming something, man. This is an example. Follow me, bro. So he comes to Oxnard. He's like, theoretically, I'm at the Robert Garcia Boxing Academy, fool. And you said this and that, homie, and I want to fight you as a man, homie. And I sidestep that. I avoid that after having spoken about him, talking shit, all this stuff, right? Saying what I do when I see him. He pops up in my city at the gym. And if I was to continue running my mouth on the internet, making excuses, and I didn't pull up and fight him, do you have any idea? You have any idea? Homies would be sliding on me, whacking me with metal. We stab each other. Okay? At the minimum, when things like that are done, when mistakes like that are made. Come on, man. When somebody's faking the funk, homie, refusing to put their money where their mouth is, especially in regards to a predator. And I'm not saying my city's realer than, I'm saying I'm a homie, all right? That don't fly with my people here, bro. There's real arreces barrios everywhere, dog. But obviously, homie, it's who you choose to associate with and how you carry yourself, homie, and the image you present. And majority of it is a fabricated, falsified bravado. It's a counterfeit disposition. All right? It is what it is. Finally, Pino had an excuse. He flew all the way from Florida, bro, and went to the gym to fight Milk. His only mistake was associating with Mighty Mouse. Man, that was a mistake. But he's separating himself from Mighty Mouse now. You feel me? And from what I'm seeing, from what Pino's showing, from everybody seeing, The irrefutable details have come out in regards to Mighty Mouse. He's not some innocent individual chilling in a motel room somewhere, hearing that something bad's going on in the next room. Oh, some underage girl's having sex with somebody or being sold, and I'm aware of that, and I should intervene, but I'm not, and I got in some trouble. Nah, fool, you were partaking in those acts. You were the one in the room doing it. You weren't sitting next door hearing it through the wall. You were the one, homie. And instead of you coming out transparently saying, hey, it ain't no rationalizing it, if I had the time machine, I'd travel back in time and whack myself. You know what I'm saying? But I don't, so now all I can do is stand against it through and through and be honest and speak from the heart, dog. But he's not doing that, fool. You know what I'm saying? And little by little, the entire puzzle had accumulated. All the pieces had come out, homie, and hit the table. And of course, Pino's choosing to separate himself from Mighty Mouse now. He's not going to keep rocking with him now that all that's out, right? Some people will. But I'm just clarifying, homie, that's the case not only with Mighty Mouse, but with Pino, okay? And with that scenario in regards to Milk and Pino, that was the excuse Milk was utilizing, fool. Milk was not in the trenches in the hood with a bunch of homies from his set. He was shuffling around on the suburban sidewalk in front of some coffee shops with a couple of fools that follow him because of his social media platform and they want to get a put on, fool. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go to the gym and fight. He used Mighty Mouse as an excuse. You feel me? He was shuffling around in the suburbs or in some Main Street-like scenario, some urban shopping area. You feel me? Come on, man. You weren't in the trenches. You were never at one point in time in a backyard with a bunch of homies, let alone big homies from your set, saying, hey, we lined this up. He's the big homie. Here's another solid homie. Wah, homie. They're really from the heart of the hood, dog. I'm right here in the backyard at a big homie's pad in the trenches waiting for you if you don't want to go to the gym, homie. You know what I mean? Just pull up yourself without Mighty Mouse. Like, there could have been a lot of things that weren't done, fool. It was a bunch of sidestepping and acting and just social media chaos, fool. And the only individual that seemingly wanted to actually follow through was Pino. But he made the mistake of associating with Mighty Mouse, which kind of threw a speed bump or a stumbling block in his path and made it harder to coax Milk74 out of his cave, homie, and have him actually put his money where his mouth is to some degree, which we'll never see. Milk uploaded the video of him punching a heavy bag and then deleted it because people were making fun of him. He don't know how to throw a punch, homie. He didn't stand right. He didn't turn his shoulders into it. He didn't move properly. It is what it is, dog. You know, me personally, I am nothing, fool. Reality is everything, homie. Self-obsession is out the window, dog. That's why I carry myself the way I do, because I'm not obsessed with myself, homie. Reality's necessary, fool. It's valuable and it's important. The fact that it isn't prevalent in our society is a damn shame. And that's what elitists and major positions of wealth and power rely upon to maintain their positions and agenda, which means bad things for we the masses if we don't start to evolve, homie. Real, fool. If you're going to act like an invincible renegade and you're going to initiate altercations that you don't plan on solving or following through with, come on, bro. Just do your thing, homie. Just stay out the way, fool. Don't present that falsified image and brainwash a bunch of suburban teenagers into riding a genitalia and following you when in all reality you're an industrial-sized infant that doesn't speak via first-hand experience. You feel me? Come on, man. There's many levels of experience. I mean, these people are claiming to be straight hitters, fool. Straight veteranos. Straight shot-calling soldados with that jukes card. And in all reality, fool, you can't even get to them. You can't even challenge them to fight you. They won't show up. They'll make all the excuses in the world. They'll use it for their content. They'll never plan on following through with solving a physical altercation in the real world, homie. 99% of individuals. Now, we saw that with Milk. It is what it is, fool. I hope the best for the guy, but he's got a lot of young, impressionable individuals who haven't really faced major obstacles or life and death scenarios in the hood. That's not where his followers or supporters are coming from. You can see many of them are even from the UK. Many of them are suburban teenagers. You know what I mean? And they're interested in what Milk's saying. They think, dang, this fool's so cool and tough. He doesn't care. He'll diss anybody. He's straight starting some shit and stirring the pot. Whoa! They don't know, homie. They don't know. And they don't value their health and freedom, fool. You know what I mean? They don't understand. And that's okay. But in all reality, fool, it's time to evolve. I mean, not everybody's going to stay in that trap, existing for nothing, falsifying their existence, fool. Some of us, we don't care about attention and fame. We don't care about ourselves, homie. We value reality. We want to have a point to our existence and earn this air we breathe, stand against the world destroyers in power. You feel me? You know how I'm rocking, homie. Frankenstein grind 24/7. I ain't shit. But reality is everything.